the West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly, highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about a very, very interesting topic, which is relating to this Christian celebration of Easter. And I'll be talking about what Christians are actually celebrating, especially the Catholic Church, the originators of Christianity in the world today. And I'll be talking about why I think, not that I think, I know proof and evidence that Jesus Christ is a bloody liar, and that he did not really bring any solution to this earth. He's just an imposter, a criminal, a murderer, a rapist, a scallywag, and he's a thief. Today I'll be talking about all these things, but before then I have some good news for you guys. Yesterday I was checking through one of my old books and I discovered this book. This is one of my old grimoire from more than 10 years ago. I was shocked that I still have this book because this is a book that I actually attempted to burn. And I thought that I already destroyed the book. There was one time, after studying so many things about different forms of spirituality, all my studies, I was recording it on this book. So I decided to burn the book with the mind that I want to live spiritual life alone. I want to live spirituality. I want to go back into the world. I think that I've studied enough, I knew enough, and I just want to mend back into circulation. So I set up a bonfire, put some of my old things, and then I actually threw the book inside. If you see, you will see the book actually attempted to burn it. But I tell you, I don't know how this book survived because I was shocked to see it inside my box. The book survived. This is a very powerful book that I dedicated to be recording my journals, my experiences, my spells, and stuff. There are so many things in this book. I'm going to publish it. For it to survive means that this book wants to be read. And I journaled so many things in this book. And I've decided that my upcoming book, I'm going to publish this very book inside. Many things here is very, very useful and very powerful. It's a mixture of Western occultism and African spirituality, from Kemets, the Kemetic deities, Ator, Amen-Ra, Anubis, Heteru, to Voodoo. Not only Voodoo, Palo Mayombe, Santeria, and of course, Zarabanda. That I was studying this Zarabanda and Palo Mayombe. All the recordings during that time, they are here. So today, libation, I'll be calling out some names. All the names I'll be calling today, the deities is from this book, from Zarabanda deities. Those are the names I want to call. Because I'm so shocked that this book survived. And something that I thought that I have burnt a long time ago. That, oh, I really miss the books. I really burnt, but I did not know how this book escaped the fire. Maybe it was me that took it out again and keep it somewhere else. I did not know, and it is still here with me. And all the while, I think that the book is dead. So for it to be alive means that there's something in the spirit of the book wants to be heard. And it will be heard because I'm planning on writing a book of deities, and this is where somebody needs to start from. So my experiences in my new book that I will write, I will share this. I will publish many of the spells here inside that book, so that this book will live for eternity. It will live, it will continue to live because it has survived. So I'm so happy today that it survived. So today I will be calling some deities. These deities I'll be calling is the Palo Apollo deities and the Zarabanda deities. Let's give them some share. I thank them at least for not letting the book to die. Okay, so please get your whiskey, your cognac, your ogos, your akpeteshi, sapele water, ogoro, pami, brukutu. Anything you just drink, anything will suit your ganja. If not Fanta or Coke or Linka, lime, Kuli Kuli, anyone where you get Knock a come outside. Or die and die. Bring a come here. Yeah, we need to do competition. Okay, anything where you drink. Bring a, let's call some names or call some ancestors and call some of these spirits. So they are going to be introducing you to some Apollo deities. These are spirits of long time ago that I have not even mentioned their name in many years. I want to mention their names today. Normally we use for this kind of spirit, they are very hot spirits, so I'll not use wine for these guys, so make I find hot drink for them. Serious strong whiskey. Now this one's the drink. Oh. They need to drink soft drink, they need to drink all this wine. Yeah. This one will work. This kind of whiskey now will give them something that will stimulate them, give them power, something like very, very harsh. Okay. Kind spirit way there, they need to give them water drink. Oh. They need to drink wine. This one does not drink wine. Okay. So please get your stuff. Let's roll out some names and let's get this show on the road. So these are for Apollo deities. Great spirits of Apollo, Palo Mayumbe, great spirits of Zarabanda, Ubanda, Queen Banda. We greet you today. And we thank you for your contribution to the advancement and development to the African race. And we give you this drink to honor you, to respect you, and to acknowledge your presence and your great work, and to also call you to guide and give us the understanding, understanding, overstanding, grandstanding of whatever we are going to be talking about today. It's Lavado, it's Luigi, it's Atama, it's Udawado, it's Hoa, it's Oguwadi, it's Godugu, it's Beswata, it's Amatis, it's Awudaga, it's Otesha, it's Mama Shiola, it's Tiesha, it's Omugumu, it's Kibobo, it's Lokeyo, it's okay. Then we have the Apollos. Zarabanda, great spirits of Zarabanda, Ashe. El Cristo Negro, the Black Christ, Ashe. Los Espiritus Intranquilos, the intranquil spirits, is La Santísima Moriete, he's one of them in this picture, is San Simon, is Cristo Rey, is Madre de la Luna, Mother of the Moon, is Madre de Agua, Mother of the Water, is La Santísima Pedilino, is Francisco de los Citis Reyes, is okay. Mama Shola once again, is then we have Baron Semidi, is Baba Legua, is Emalot Ashima Loski, is Dambala, is Izuli, is okay. Our brothers and sisters of the Sitahara is Bahadu Sebun Lisan Luku Hazito Azan Lavelet is Kevoso Danley is Simbilat and the Luray is some of these names that are hard names to call. Some of them are French mixed with it's like Asian names from Asian Voodooms. There are so many of them. Okay, I cannot call all of them. Okay, this one is enough for now. Some of these names will just break my lips now. Okay, priests of Zarabanda, great ancestors of Zarabanda, great ancestors of Palu Mayombe. We greet you this day. People that I cannot mention their name. People that are responsible for life, for health, for wealth, for prosperity, for making the world go round, and for doing the great things that you have been doing. Uwanlesu is Shimolo is we greet you this day. We thank you. We give you this drink. We give you life. We acknowledge you. We ask that you bless us today. You continue to bless us, continue to guide us, and continue to stand by us in everything that we are doing. We also call upon our ancient African deities, Eshu, Shango, Oshun, Obatala, Orumila, Amadioha, Ofurie, Igbu, Ohore, Omotekpupo, Oya, Sekhmet, Jehuti, Ampedemic, Kunsu. We give you this ring today. We ask for your blessing, for your guidance, for your strength, and in everything we are doing today. We call upon our ancient African ancestors that have fought for freedom. People like Martin Luther King, is Marcus Garvey, is Malcolm X, is Nelson Mandela, is Thomas Sankara, is Sheikh Anta Diop, is Ivan Septima, is Harriet Tubman, is Sister Francis, is great people of Fela Nicola Kokuti, is Majek Fachek, is people that died, that their names we could not recognize, remember them. And we give you this ring. Blood of our ancestors speak for us. Blood of truth, justice, and righteousness speak for us. Blood of Ominigo speak for us. Blood of Buze speak for us. Blood of our ancient African spirits speak for us. Continue to guide us, continue to protect us, continue to bless us, empower us, and give us the power and the authority and the strength to remove our people from the shackles of mental slavery, that we may be free to live our own destiny without any interference upon this earth. It's Isiagwari. Hey, okay. So for those people that joined me, I thank you very much. Today is a very special day, very powerful day. Okay. Now let's start this show. So the matter for today, as you know, according to these Christian people, they have started again. In fact, they don't come again. They say they are celebrating something they called Easter. They have one so-called Easter Sunday at the end of this month, that they claim that they are gods. They are so-called holy son of a bitch called Jesus Christ, died for 3 days and rose again. What did he achieve with his death? We did not know. What did he came to do on this earth? What is his real purpose? They are refusing to tell us. They say this guy and his father, they have a kind of family business that of creating people. They created earth. And they say they have one enemy they call Satan, aka Lucifer, that they could not kill. This all-loving, all-powerful God, they call him the Most High, as in Yahweh, that madman, that mad bastard, that war criminal, that liar, that pervert, that idiot, that scallywag, that big fool that some people are worshiping, especially black people. This guy is the problem, number one problem we have on this planet. This Yahweh is the biggest demon that we have, the biggest devil that is running around causing all the problem in this world, and people still worshiping. How did Yahweh originate? Yahweh originated by the creation of some people, Caucasian people from Rome. These are people that are very evil-minded, very wicked people that want to enslave the whole world. In fact, they are all about slavery. These people, they are from the Roman Empire. We all know the story of Josephus and Emperor Constantine, that during the reign of their so-called Roman Empire, they came to the realization that they could not, it's not possible to physically enslave and police the world all over. So they looked at what can we going to do to enslave people. They look how people are behaving. They called their psychologists together, and they did research and called some of their greatest philosophers, people like the Herodotus of Greeks, and studied their works and try to push this slavery from the chains to the brain by poisoning the spirituality of the people of the world, poisoning indigenous spirituality, injecting themselves into it, and positioning themselves as gods, and then forcing this new religion upon all the world. For people that will not believe me today, you need to Google Nicene Council of 325 AD. This is when this personage of Jesus Christ was created. It was where a group of men came together to assume that they were going to make this so-called Jesus a son of God and give him all the attributes of a deity. This is the handmaiden of men, not of any divinity. But many people do not know this. And now today they are saying that this end of this month, that this so-called Christ, this frictional Christ, rose again from the dead. Where did he rise from? Let's find out. Something that did not exist, they are saying he rose again. How did he die in the first place? Okay, let's assume that this person died. Let's assume that everything in their Bible is true. Let's practically analyze Jesus Christ. Today I want to be a Christian for the next 20 minutes. So I want to be a Christian so that I will talk like a Christian. I want to ask them common sense. Let's say I am now repented this morning. I just repented 2 seconds ago. So according to the Bible, they say that this God in their heaven, that he has an enemy called Lucifer or Satan, that was his choir master in heaven. He created this choir master, and peradventure the choir master got envious of him, and the choir master wanted to overthrow him. The choir master could not overthrow him, but he managed to use his last strength and resources to push this choir master from that imaginary heaven to this earth where we are living. And now this choir master could not escape this earth, or this choir master now said that since he cannot rule in heaven, he's going to corrupt the mind of men. Okay, so now the choir master is now here with us, called himself Lucifer. And who is representing this choir master? The indigenous religious and spiritual system of the earth that have been existing in the earth before the invention of this Yahweh. All these indigenous religion are the enemies of Yahweh. According to Yahweh and his bastards, in that slave manual called the Bible, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you are a sinner, you are going to hell. So technically, only Jesus believers will go to his heaven. Only Jesus believers are good people. So technically, all Muslims will go to Christian hell. All Chinese people will go to Christian hell. All Hindu people will go to Christian hell. All India people, all Mexican people. Anybody that is practicing any spiritual system that is not sanctioned by Yahweh must go to hell to burn for all eternity. This hell, they say, is a place that is burning with everlasting fire and brimstone. A place whereby even the so-called devil will even be torturing his own people inside. A very terrible place that is so scary, you don't just want to go there. That no matter the suffering you're suffering upon this earth, it does not compare to what you're going to get when you get there. So technically, this God, this so-called pervert, this bastard, is not threatening people not to listen, not to go into any other religion. Okay? That you have to listen to only him before you can be free. So this man, technically, this bastard is a kind of a bully. You cannot kill your arch enemy, but you want people in this earth to do the work you cannot do. And you say you have superior power. The person that you say is your arch enemy, you could not kill him, you managed to throw him out of your house. Or say you throw him into the streets. Then you want people that are living their peaceful life, minding their business, to now fight that enemy for you. If what you are saying is true, then you must be a very lazy God. You must be the most lazy God in the history of all the laziest God. In fact, you are the most laziest one. Something you cannot do as a mighty God with all your angels, all your Gabriels, Elohim, Tetragrammaton, all your spears, your arrows, your tools, you not fit kill the person. You cannot kill Satan, you cannot bring him to justice. But you want me that we are not there when you were having beef with this guy to join you to fight that guy. That if I don't now join you, I will now also go to hell. What sort of nonsense is this? What is my business with you and that guy? Even if you created me, you said that you created me, you could not fight that person. Is it me that you create that will fight that person for you? Are you not a liar, a lazy man? It means that you don't have power, you don't have capacity. You are a fake person. Okay? You are a criminal. Okay? So this is the way I see this thing. Now, another funny thing again, they said that, okay, since now Satan is in head now, he has to send his son because he cannot finish his job. He has to send his son, his most strongest guy, Angel Michael, the so-called Jesus Christ, to come earth to do the work. So that guy have to come earth. As a so-called God, he cannot be born as a mortal man. He has to come through a so-called immaculate conception. They say immaculate conception of Mary. This so-called Mary that you came through is supposed to be somebody else's wife or fiancée. So how did you come? We know that every soul that comes to this earth must come through the meeting of sex. A man and a woman must sleep together for the woman to get pregnant. So did your Jesus Christ, did you just fuck Mary to give birth to Jesus Christ? Because we know in science that two people must have sex to give birth. So we say Yahweh slept with Mary, Yahweh fucked Mary to born Jesus Christ. And if Yahweh actually fucked Mary, then Yahweh is an adulterer and a fornicator, because it is sin to sleep with other people's wife or girlfriend. Is it not so? In their Bible, you do not, they say thou shalt not fornicate, or thou shalt not commit adultery. Why we Yahweh, knowing fully well that Joseph is the rightful fiancé or fiancé-law of Mary, you know that this man don't prepare bride price. They have done introduction. Why do you as a supreme God go and sleep with his wife to born your child? Is it fair? If this is the case, then your God is the first adulterer in the history and the first fornicator, because he has broken his own law. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Then you go and sleep with somebody's ex-wife to born your child. Can you not just get a girl that they have not paid bride price on her heads? Check them now. If somebody do this thing in real life, we are doing introduction, another man go to sleep with that girl. Marriage don't cancel now. There will be no more marriage. Okay? So your Yahweh is an adulterer. If he forced himself on Mary, then he's a rapist. And we cannot listen to this kind of God. Now, the so-called Jesus, they born him to a bloody carpenter. Of all the things you will do now, poor man, I born your pikin inside a manger, and you are a mighty God. Your child cannot be born in a palace and you own everything. Your child was born in a stable for rear animals for the shop grass. Now that kind of person, your son was born into extreme poverty. Extreme poverty. According to your own story again, it was good help, good Samaritan work. Now they take carry your pikin enter palace of your enemy. Your son was on this earth for 33 years. 33 years, he still could not kill Satan. He came, he waka up and down, do all sorts of miracles, fake miracles. Enough he still defeated your enemy, he still died. He go and he left us to continue to do this work. What kind of family are these? This is lazy family. Lazy family from lazy as heaven. You could not finish a job. You send your spineless son to come to the earth for 33 years. He died. He go. He still could not do the job. And you still want me to follow you? Now let Mumu go follow you. So you send this kind of religion. It is very stupid. And besides, you say your son came to die. First of all, we don't know who sent him. We were doing just fine on our own on this earth. Everybody, when your son came with war, with lies, with slavery. The first slave ship that came to Africa was named the good ship Jesus. Your son, when he came to Africa, it was the enslavement. Even your Catholic Church marked it that this is all about slave joint European slave union ship. That is the name of Jesus. So I don't see the benefit of your religion to Africans except for mental slavery. And now you people are saying that you are celebrating Easter. What are you really celebrating? You say your Easter starts after March Equinox. When we look at the original astronomical calendar of the world, we know that we have 4 seasons. Okay? Spring, autumn, summer, then winter. We just came out of winter. We all know that your Georgian calendar that we are celebrating, that 1st of January does not make sense in that Georgian calendar. Because 1st of January is winter. Everybody knows that winter ends officially in March, on March equinox. So you celebrating 1st January is to confuse the world, so that we can confuse the indigenous people living in the world, and that that your 1st of January is the real New Year, which is not a New Year. It is just to bamboozle people. Christian people created this Georgian calendar beginning from 0 point of when Roman Empire started to rule the world. That is when their calendar started. We have our own indigenous calendar in Africa, which date over 6,000 years. We have different sort of authentic indigenous calendars. Every culture have their calendar. The Indians have their own calendar. The Japanese people have their own calendar. The Chinese people have their own calendar. Even the Thai people have their own calendar. Every indigenous culture knew and knows that the New Year, original New Year of the world, starts in spring, which is shown on the March equinox. That March equinox is the 0 point, the beginning of spring. If you type in March equinox now to do your research on your Wikipedia, even the Wikipedia on the 3rd paragraph will tell you that the March equinox is taken to mark the beginning of the astronomical spring and the end of astronomical New Year. Astronomical winter in the northern hemisphere, but mark the beginning of astronomical autumn and the end of astronomical summer in the southern hemisphere. So when you say March equinox, it symbolizes the end of one season and the beginning of another season. That is in the tropics in West Africa and Nigeria. This March equinox symbolizing the beginning of spring, our new year, the original new year of the world, that coincides with the original astronomical calendar of this world. Because we have been celebrating winter since. March 20 begins a new season. This is the season of planting. This is the original authentic new year of the world, because it starts a new rotation. From spring again, we now go to, after spring, you get to autumn, you get to summer, you get to winter again. This is the way it rotates. So what they're actually hiding under this Easter is the original new year that they scrap from the world, that they don't want people to venerate, because they want to confuse people, because they know that if people start practicing or celebrating this new year at this time, what will happen is that they will be living in harmony with the rotation of the earth. And when you're living in harmony with the earth, you vibrate with the earth, you live and breathe the same frequency, everything will be going on very well in your life, because you don't need any kind of anybody to tell you what you need to do quite naturally. When you live in harmony with the earth, you know that springtime is time of planting. You plant any business you want to do, anything you want to do, you do it at this time at the beginning, and you flow with the energy of this earth. Things will be working well for you. You don't need any external savior. You're living in harmony with nature. You're doing things in harmony with the earth. So the Caucasians knew this, that in order to confuse people, they need to get the mind of people from this date. They need to change this new year to put in a place that does not make sense, to confuse people, that there will be imbalance in the heart and spirituality of people. When they have this imbalance in you, you don't know how to live in harmony with the head anymore. You will be confused, and then you'll be looking to them for direction. That's why they tell you that astrology is evil, astrology is demonic, because they don't want you to know how the clock, the greater clock of the world, how it works. They will tell you that, oh, the zodiac signs are demonic, you don't need to look at them. But they're also practicing it. They take this original New Year celebration from their own calendar, then they hide it under Easter. Easter is not celebrating any resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. They say Jesus Christ died, then he spent 3 days and 3 nights in hellfire. Okay, let's analyze these 3 days and 3 nights. According to them, not me, hypothetically, I'm a Christian today. They say Jesus Christ died on Friday. They call it Good Friday. That day they don't eat meat. Catholics do not eat meat. Then they say on Sunday he rose again. If I die on Friday and I wake up on Sunday, it is not 3 days and 3 nights. It is 2 days and 2 nights. Okay, so Jesus Christ is lying. If you say you go to an hotel now, say I checked into an hotel Friday night. Friday night, you pay hotels normally start 2, start from 2 a.m. or 12 a.m. in the afternoon. You are in the afternoon, 12 p.m. in the afternoon, you pay the money. You spend one night Friday. You sleep one night. On Saturday morning, you are spending one night in that hotel, right? You're supposed to check out by before 12 in the afternoon. If you spend another night in that hotel on Saturday, it is 2 nights. You're supposed to check out on Sunday morning before Sunday 12 o'clock. Okay? If you spend 3 nights, you're going to sleep Friday night, 1 night, Saturday night, 2 nights, then Sunday night, and you're supposed to check out on Monday morning. For those of you that book hotel all the time for your girlfriends and for your travels, you know this, right? So there's no way Jesus Christ will die on Friday, and on Sunday afternoon they will say he has risen. Then it will be 3 days and 3 nights. No, that is a big lie. He did not spend 3 days and 3 nights. He spent 2 days and 2 nights. But when you check inside their Bible, all their books, they say Jesus Christ died. He spent 3 days and 3 nights in hell. He went to grave. He went to hellfire to go and slap Satan and take the keys of life and death from Satan. And he rose again. That is not on Sunday. That is not 3 days and 3 nights. Common sense mathematics. It is 2 days and 2 nights. You die Friday. Friday night, you die inside a grave. Saturday night, you die inside a grave. On Sunday afternoon, you wake up. It is not 3 days and 3 nights. It is 2 days and 2 nights. So your God is a liar. And besides, if you say you are a so-called powerful God, then you say you can't die for human being. Then you die 3 days, you wake up, you go back, go sit down for your heaven. They drink red wine with your papa. You did not die for anybody. You just played a prank. It's a prank. Because you came, you lie down, you pretend to die, then you wake up, go back. It's a prank. Who you die for? When you know that you are invisible, you will live forever. What did you come here to do? You just came to deceive people. Okay, waste people's time. So this God, when I call Jesus Christ and Yahweh, I call them a scallywag. I know what I am talking about because this is scallywag mentality. All these people, they are evil people. They are witches and wizards. These are the enemies of the hex. Then the next thing you say they're drinking his flesh and eating his blood, that your highest sacrifice is to, they call it the Holy Eucharist, is to eat and drink the body and blood of Jesus Christ. Why would you want to drink somebody's blood? Are you a vampire? You want to eat his flesh symbolically. Why will you want to do that? Are you a cannibal? What this means for them is that this tradition of eating flesh and drinking blood, it came from the caveman mentality, the barbarian mentality of the Caucasian. When we tell you that the Caucasian race, they are the barbarians in history, because when in their highest age, they don't have food. They were living in cave. They are used to eating flesh and drinking blood to survive during the winter. So this is a kind of ancient cult thing for them, an ancient fetish demonic tradition that these Caucasians have always been doing in Europe, whereby they eat and drink human flesh. They not take this thing into their own religion, that for you to be a good Christian, you must be doing the Holy Eucharist, symbolically eating the flesh of Jesus Christ and drinking his. Why will I want to do that? Is this a secret society? I will say yes, this is a secret society, because this kind of tradition can only come from people that are used to actually eating human flesh and drinking human blood. We don't have this kind of thing in Africa. We not get them for here. Okay? Not them, not get them. It does not make sense for you to eat the flesh and drink the blood of a ghost. Why will I want to do that? Why will I want it? It's something that is designed to enslave you inside the kind of a blood oath to this evil demon. When you go to this church and they give you this thing to drink, it's like they are putting some kind of demonic spices into that thing to make you bind you to this evil religion, whereby the evil spirit of the religion, the spirit of lies, of hypocrisy, of wickedness, will not start going through the person. That's why you see that many of these people are doing. So you cannot say that Jesus Christ died for 3 days and 3 nights. It is a big lie. Okay, it is a very, very big lie. He died for 2 days and 2 nights. So they need to rewrite that portion of their Bible to reflect the truth. You cannot keep saying somebody spent 3 days and 3 nights in the grave, when on Friday, Good Friday, Saturday, on Sunday afternoon, they say he has risen. Anybody with common sense should be able to know this. Okay? So these people, they are lying. And of course, their God does not exist. Okay? It didn't exist anywhere. They just write up, made up stuff, and use all sorts of lies to push this. It was just their time to spread falsehood on the planets. Let me say it was their time. But now, this is the age of knowledge. This is the age of Aquarius. We need to start asking questions. Let's analyze this person. He's not a God. If you say the Bible is the word of God, whoever wrote that dirty book is your God. Okay, it's as simple as that. Whoever wrote that book might be your God. So this book is not written by the word of God. It's not the word. It's the word of the devil. And the biggest devil in this heads is Yahweh. If you look today, who are the people that are causing all the problems in the world? It is the Christians. Who are the people that are spreading all the lies that is destroying Africa? It is the Christians, the Caucasian Christians, and the black Morons. Who are the people that is invading other people's countries? It is not Chinese people. It is not Russian people. It is not Indian people. It is the Caucasian group of countries called NATO, led by America, which claim to be a very Christian country. A country where they say is the land of the free, but you cannot catch rainwater. I was talking to an American sister some days. She told me that it is illegal in America to collect rainwater to use for something. It is illegal in America. How can that be a free country? Ordinary rainwater, something for, if it's possible for American government to sell oxygen that you are breathing, they will sell it. They will not only sell it, they will patent it. These people are not free, and all this mentality come from Christianity. All these kind of people. People that will just sit down, they will just say one lie, just invade somebody's country and share it to pieces among themselves. A group of criminals, they operate like hyenas, international hyenas. We see this time and time again. If it's not in Iraq, you see this in Libya. You see this in Syria. Now they are into Russia now, which is not giving them a hard time. They feel that Russia is their main opposition. If they can take Russia out, the whole world will become theirs. If you take Russia out, you will still have to take out China. Many problems are on the way. These people, they will never stop. This is their nature. It is the nature of evil. They don't want peace in this planet. They don't want harmony. They don't want everybody to be equal. This is the nature of Yahweh. This restless and barbaric spirits. This spirit of lie. This spirit is the responsible for all the witchcraft activities in the world. This religion. That they have come again, that you're celebrating Easter. What are you celebrating? That your God died and rose from the dead, spent 3 days in one place. It is not 3, it is 2 days and 2 nights. Reason it well. Now, if you're a Christian watching this channel, did you left yourself anything they are giving you to eat in that church? Stop eating it. Stop taking that Holy Communion and that drink, that thing that is the spell they use to block your eyes. Stop eating with them. They are using this thing to poison you. Now people are going to go to church all over the world. They're going to put this spell on them again. It's like a pact thing with them, with the evil spirit, where you're eating the flesh and drinking the blood. You are kind of making a spiritual pact with this demon, so that you will not see truth, so that you will not connect to nature, so that you will not know what is going on, so that you will not help to build your country. Asking for money, then your God is a poor God and your God is an extortionist. How can you be bribing God? So are you telling me that the God that created this sun that we see every day, this sun and this moon and this earth, it needs money? It needs a house? Are you trying to tell me that I should build a house for God? that if I don't give my money to your church, then I will not go to heaven. Anybody that is a thief. All the pastors in the world, especially all of them are thieves. Okay? The deed of that church, is it the name of God? Is it not your name that is written on that piece of paper? You say you should give money to God, and anything that happened to the person will say because he does not go to church, he doesn't contribute money to God. What about the one that the weak way that give 1 billion naira to church? Did he not die in a helicopter crash? After giving 1 billion naira tithe building church for his God, he still died in a helicopter crash. Okay? The God did not look at his face. So all these lies of scamming people in the name of all of you are thieves. Pulpit man, I have no respect for anybody calling himself a pastor. Just a scallywag hacking into this Christian mindset to defraud your own people. You are not different from Yahoo boys. All of you plus Yahoo boys, 419, all of you are the same thing. Children of the devil, children of liars, of scorpions, evil people. And you people don't want to repent. Some of you will sneak into this channel, see me talking stuff, they will still come to meet me that I should do spell for them to hoodwink people, to deceive people to come to them. Are you not ashamed? This is kind of work. These are evil souls that have decided to do evil. They love religion, they love Christianity. These are the people that will not see the truth. They will not see the truth, and they have refused to see the truth. These are vampires living among us, dressing up like you, behaving like you, but they are not you. They are vampires, wolf in sheep clothing. These are the people we should be careful of. Okay? Anybody that is above 25 years that is carrying this Christianity for head, suspect that person. Suspect that person. That person get winch. He get better winch. That person have nothing good to offer humanity. That person is an enemy of this world. Is an enemy of truth, an enemy of righteousness, an enemy of progress. And we should start treating them as such. Okay, this is the way I see it. Okay, no basket for rotting mangoes. We should not be tolerating nonsense. You see these people come again. You're celebrating Easter. They are secretly celebrating that new year that they don't want you to celebrate. They still want to celebrate the new year in secret, and they call it Easter. This is the original new year, the spring equinox, the beginning of a new cycle of the weather, a new rotation, a new cycle of productivity. This is the time of planting. If you are a farmer, you know this is the time to plant. This marks the beginning of the rainy season in Nigeria, in the tropics. This is where we plant because water will come. The earth will now be rejuvenated, will be washed clean again. Everything will start new beginning. This is the time people plant. Then there's a time for harvest. Summer, winter is the time for harvesting. Okay? So this is simply astrology. You need to learn astrology to know what is really going on. They are secretly celebrating the original New Year. And they ask you to go and celebrate January 1st. That does not make sense. To confuse you why they are doing the original thing. Now, many secret societies, this is the time that they celebrate their New Year. Rosicrucian, this is the time they celebrate their New Year because they know it marks the beginning of spring. They know the truth. They teach it to their children, but they teach you lies so that you can be a fool. January 1st, you're shooting knockout, blah, blah, blah. You are still in winter. There is still in winter. Okay? The season has not ended yet. This spring equinox marks the beginning of the new season. Okay? So this is what they are secretly celebrating. Not any bloody Jesus that died and rose again. You die on Friday. On Sunday, they say you rose. The next day, they say you spent 3 days and 3 nights. You spent 2 nights. Okay? People who get common sense should know this thing, that this man is a liar. This their God is a stupid person. And the religion is mostly for stupid people that don't want to take their spirituality seriously. And people that have been hoodwinked. So do we really blame them? They say this life has free will. Okay? Everybody have a choice. Ignorance is a choice in the age of information. Okay? Know your way, not because. So this is why I see this thing. They are so-called Easter and what they are actually celebrating, and why I know that Jesus is a liar. For people that are wasting their time in this religion, I don't know for you. If you are a black person, I don't talk about white people. This is their stuff. It will work for them. Their whole life is a lie. Everything about them is a lie. They came from nothing, they invented nothing, and they will probably amount to nothing. So I don't talk about them. I'm focused on African people, indigenous people on this channel. For those African people that are playing with your life, now you know prevention is better than cure. So as an adult, you should try to seek truth, seek information, empower yourself, okay? Not just be following people like Mumu, say because everybody is doing this. That time don't pass. The illiterates of the 21st century is not people that cannot read and write. It is people that are not willing to unlearn the lies they have been taught. Those are the illiterates of the 21st century, and those are the people that we suffer. If you see many people in Nigeria now, they are suffering because Christianity has failed them. Their government has failed them, their religion has failed them, and they're still believing, thinking that you have to pay more money to God. You will pay and pay. Many of them will become poor people at the end of the day. They will learn their lesson. You will still learn your lesson, true or false. So there's not need to talk. Life is all about experience, but who won't know go know. So they say, breeze blow, foul yansh go open. Now the truth is coming to you now. Some people still want to hide behind Bible because they are afraid to change. They don't want change. They don't want to learn any new thing. They see the feel say one savior will come help them. No, now bets they wait you. Koboko. Now they wait you. Make you not worry. If you not change, you will become slave for your own land. What does it profit a man if he's born a king and die a slave? I leave that question to you. So this is my take on this subject today. If you have any comments, they are welcome. Please like and share this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, close the subscribe button. And of course, if you want to learn authentic, original African spirituality, this is the place that you need to be. In here, we deal with African spirituality, we dissect it, we analyze it, we pieces it. Now, common sense we dey use for here. They say na brain I be jasman. Okay, we don't believe in hocus pocus. Yeah, I don't believe in any kind of superstitious belief. Common sense. God has given you brain to think, giving you eyes to see. Why are you refusing to use them? You shut down your brain and your eyes. You believe one useless person, one puppet bandit. You believe that somebody else is better than you. Then you deserve to be scammed. You deserve to be fooled. Use your brain, okay? You have it. All the things we say you ask, your God has given them to you. You have wealth, you have natural resources, you have hands, you have legs, you have eyes, you have mouth, you have ears. You are not using them. Some people will have entitlement mentality in Africa. You're just waiting for things to fall in your lap. Life is war. You have to fight for every inch. Everything that you have been given, you have to protect them. If you don't protect them, it will be taken away. It's as simple as that. So please protect the things that you value. Use your brain for once. Common sense. Now they live life. It is not prayer. You cannot solve poverty and economic problem with fasting and prayer. You solve it by practical approach to reality, using common sense applications of sense, wisdom. That's why we are here. African spirituality is not about killing innocent animals, bloodletting. It's not about hocus pocus. It's about common sense. It's about knowledge of self. All these things, you must do it. You must invest in yourself. If you want to learn, I teach it very well here. You will see the power in the teaching. I don't brag. Okay, I will teach you here. It is not expensive. Ignorance is much more expensive. Okay, join my program today. It's just $600 for 6 months masterclass. You will know everything you need to know about African spirituality, basic foundation from the history, science to the spirituality. Okay, this one you know and once. Better pass say you go to pay tithe for church every Sunday, to go to use your life savings to sow seeds into the life of one criminal calling himself a pastor, to be buying shoes, buying cars for pastors. Money that you're supposed to be using for yourself. Look at Nigeria. They are building church everywhere with people's money. You are not paying God. How can you be paying God? God is not a tax collector. You will pay God forever. Are you a stupid person? Oh God, it's so painful. If you want to know something, I have written a good book for you. Sam, Quantum Physics and African Spirituality. This book have a lot of scientific evidence to show you the validity, authenticity of African spirituality, and to show you the lies, stupidity, and hypocrisy of Christianity and other religions. If you want to know, there is power in this book. Will liberate you. This book is a gateway into the past, present, and future. This quantum physics is one of the most difficult and most powerful subjects on the earth right now. It talks about the scientific study of the visible and invisible particles of nature, the tiniest particles, subatomic particles, the basic structures of life. In African spirituality on local palace, we call it the study of the spirit worlds. This is what white people is studying, that they can talk about time and space travel. You as an African, you are the originator of this knowledge. It is high time you take part and start studying the same thing with them. Don't throw away your African spirituality practices. Your ancestors are not demons. Your culture is not evil, it's not fetish. Okay, we are the mother and father of this civilization. Start updating yourself with this modern book, simple English to understand. I have written it for you people. This is what Western University will not teach you. This is what they teach in only their elite secret societies. You need to bring yourself up to date with modern day realities with speed. Buy this book, empower yourself, and start thinking straight. Stop paying God, stop paying pastors, and stop fooling yourself in this planet. African people are the biggest fools because we don't know who we be. Only we go to run, follow everybody, and we get everything. Only our children, the jackpot. How many white people you see come jackpotting to Africa? Now our children, we just embarrassing ourselves because we don't know what we have. Knowledge is power. Empower yourself today and leave religion alone before it kills you. If you want to know how to do spells, walking in the shadow of the gods. Over 200 spells are here waiting for you. This will give you the knowledge and wisdom of the ancient African ancestors. It will solve many problems for you. With this book, you don't need to be going to all these charlatans on YouTube and other places say they want to do something. You can learn how to do things by yourself. You will be empowered. Is that not all what we are after? Empowerment, enlightenment, education. Have access to this book. Buy it from me now. You go know this thing. You go have this wisdom for your hands. It will solve you many problems. If you talk about health, prosperity, love, spell, protection is here. Get this thing. Know your way, not because. I go come here, they shout every day. Some people go still go the pay pastor. Now you know. I am writing a thought. This grimoire, I'll be publishing it because it's a very powerful book here. When I publish this book, you will have power, capacity to be able to make direct contact with the deities by yourself. This will be another powerful book again, coming out of Africa, coming out of Nigeria. So I'll be publishing this grimoire. I'm very happy this book survived. So before the end of this year, a new book is coming out that will also empower you and liberate you again. So please continue to stay tuned and support me. Apart from that, if you want to do any other thing, you want to do your spell work, love spell, hexes, packs, whole 9 yards, I do all those things. Oracle tarot readings. You want to buy your spiritual oils, herbs, meditation beads, I sell all those things. Before you go somewhere, patronize me. We need to be patronizing each other. Then there's this website called afroneed.com by a beautiful sister. This is a website that people can put their businesses on. African businesses all over the world. Go there, register, so that if somebody is traveling, they can patronize you. So part of growing and developing. If you still have your own product too, that you want to talk about, authentic products, you can also tell me. I will help you advertise it too. So apart from that, I thank you very much for listening. For those people that have been supporting the channel, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.